welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've done like a few days of my life vlogs. I feel like I haven't vlogged as much lately and I'm just making my hair worse. And that is just for many reasons. My life has kind of been a mess lately. Both, I feel like, in some ways personal but mostly business. My business has been a hot mess and everything is crumbling at one time and it's just so stressful. And it's not been great, and every time that I think I'm getting caught up or solving all the problems reappear or new problems appear. And I don't know, it's been stressful and I just didn't want to vlog about it because I don't want to constantly complain. And then also, I've just lately felt like my life is so repetitive, which I don't mind. Like, I literally don't care. I love how my days are spent. It's just, I feel like putting them up on YouTube, I feel like you guys are gonna get bored. So I'm just like, I'm literally doing the same thing. If I vlog it, people are just gonna be sick of it and they're not gonna like it. And I was just like, I don't know. I was getting in my head because I'm like, I personally love what I'm doing and love the repetitiveness of it. But not everyone likes that. So I was like, what's the point of even vlogging if people aren't gonna like it? So I've just been all over the place with everything. So I don't know. My life is just chaotic right now and I'm a mess and I genuinely I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna work on some things while I talk for a bit. But let's see, just some random updates that probably you don't all care about, but I feel like I just need to vent out because, as I said, I'm stressed. So one thing, let's talk about health-wise right now. Health-wise, things aren't too bad. Right as my stomach was starting to get better and is actually starting to increase my oral intake, finally, again, after being off of like my doxycycline for a while, I've been off of it now and my stomach finally felt like it was getting, back to normal. And then I got an infection in my mouth. So freaking annoying. Like, I don't know, it was like in the back of my left side in my gum, and literally the pain was awful. So the pain was in my mouth and then it was causing pain on my whole like jaw right here and then inside my ear. Like this whole side of my face was in intense pain. And I was just trying to ignore it, but then my family was like, just go to urgent care just to see if you have like an infection. And I did. So they wanted me to go to the dentist, but I'm waiting. But they also were like, I'm gonna give you antibiotics and like a pain med just in the meantime. And so I just got Augmentin and naproxen, and so far that has helped a lot. So I think I'm just gonna hold off on the dentist for now, but if it comes back or it doesn't go away fully, then I'll go to the dentist. I just don't like the dentist. And it seems to be getting better, so I think we're good. But I'm still on that right now and it's messing up my GI tract. My GI tract just doesn't feel fun right now. So that's great. And then another thing that's literally happening is my stoma is bleeding. Like, I recently got a tube change, but it's been a week and a half now since the tube change, and the bleeding only started like a couple days ago. And it's like, at first I thought it was just like brown drainage, but then people commented like, hey, that's probably dried blood. And I was like, oh, okay. And now today it's dried blood, but also fresh blood, and I have no idea what's coming from. And I called IR yesterday and they're like, okay, that's, if you're saturating multiple gauze a day, which I am, and it's been a while since your tube change now, like it should only happen like a couple days afterwards, so you should probably make an appointment with your GI or go to the ER. And I was like, not going to the ER. Last time I went to the ER for a tube thing with my abscess, it was the worst ER experience of my entire life, and from that point on I am not gonna go to the ER unless I'm like internally bleeding or something. Like, I can tell that I'm actually internally bleeding, so I'm gonna have to call my GI. I was gonna let it sit over the weekend and see what happens, but honestly I think it's worse today because I'm seeing fresh blood now, so I have no idea where it's coming from. So that's that health wise. And then let's see, what's new business wise. So every time I make some type of like business mistake, I don't realize I make it obviously until afterwards and I get feedback from people, but every time it happens I feel so bad. Like, I literally will feel like the worst person in the world, and even though I literally had no idea I made the mistake until afterwards and people tell me, like, I would never intentionally sell something that is bad quality or is messed up. I just feel so bad and I can't kick it, and I just feel really bad and scared to do anything business related because I feel bad whenever I mess up and then other people are affected. Yeah, so like my 2B tape is made differently than other people's, which I had no idea. The thing with me is like, I know some people's business strategy, this is like, I feel like when you're talking about like big businesses, what they do is they buy like other people's products to like learn about them and try to, you know, take their techniques or whatever to make their own product. I never bought 2B tape from other people because I didn't want people to think that I was like trying to steal their stuff. That's why I just didn't buy anybody's 2B tape because I didn't want anybody to think that I was stealing it. And so I learned how to make 2B tape based on just like knowledge that I was like, okay, I don't know. I just try to think of how you would get a picture or how you get a pattern on 2B tape, and I tested something out and it worked. So I was like, oh great, this is how you make 2B tape. And I just ran with it because it was working and I thought it looked really good and it worked for my purpose just fine. And I, like I said, I had no really comparison because I didn't want other people to think I was stealing their stuff. And I found out that it was not the best way, and it kind of changed the flexibility of the 2B tape, which a lot of people hated. And since then, I only found this out recently after I sold so much, and I have been kicking myself so much because I just feel so bad about that mistake, and I genuinely had no idea. So I found out the way that most other shops are making it, and I bought new printer, new ink, new supplies. It was a hefty purchase, but I'd rather make it the way people prefer. Some people have actually just messaged me saying they prefer it the way that I made, but most people I think prefer it the other way. So that's the way I'm going to stick with, and I'm still learning how to make it. It's not an easy process, but I'm going to learn in time for the fall launch, which is going to be hopefully soon. But that's just been something that I've felt so bad about. And another thing, my sewing machine, it broke, as you know, and then I got it fixed, and then I got it back and it broke again. But the thing is, like, they kind of knew when they were fixing it. He's like, I think this is what the problem is, but it would be really expensive to fix it. So I'm just gonna try doing this first, give it back to you, and then if it doesn't fix it, then we'll have to talk other things. And of course, it didn't work. And then the problem was gonna cost, so I paid $128 to fix the machine. It didn't fix. And then actual problem, it would have been another $150 plus labor. So I was just like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't pay for it, and I'm not gonna bring it back in. And then he was like, when did you get the machine? I was like last year. So he's like, has it been a year yet? And I was like, no. He goes, why don't you like send me the receipt and I will call Yuki and see if they can get something for you under warranty. And I was like, okay. And I just heard back today, and they actually, like the sewing shop that I brought it to fix it, he actually called Yuki, gave them my information, and they gave them, so the problem is like the motor and the motor fan. So Yuki actually sent the shop a motor and motor fan with no cost to me or them because it was under warranty, and they're gonna fix it for me for free. Well, I mean, I technically already paid them $130, but they're just gonna kind of add the labor on. They're gonna include like the labor into it because I already paid. So hopefully when I go bring this back and I get it back in a couple days, that it will be fixed for real. I'm hoping so. And then, as you saw in my last vlog, I got another printer that's just for stickers that I still have. And then I realized how bad quality some of my other stickers were, which I had no idea until I started printing them on this printer. And long story short, I'm redoing a lot of stickers too, so that's like added stress. And yeah, like I said, everything's kind of been a mess lately, and I just feel so bad because like my business, it's good because I'm improving, but then I can't help but feel bad for how bad my business was before. I don't know, even though I didn't know, or I don't know, I just didn't know. So there's my long rant of just a few of the things that have been happening, but things are chaos. But I'm getting closer to finishing all the fall stuff, kind of. Oh, and another big thing, I'm sorry, this is gonna be like the longest intro ever. I feel like this is just like a rant video, but I feel like it's good for me to get this out. And then too, I can look back and be like, when my business is running more smoothly, and be like, oh, look at how far you've come, you've made it. But another thing is, I've been dealing with so many formula issues, which I'm not even gonna get into right now. But that's another phone call I need to make. But first, I'm gonna make a call to my GI office to make an appointment, but I actually just remembered, I don't know if they're open. I think they close at 12 on Fridays, but I didn't realize that until it was too late. So let's see if they're open or not. I honestly have no idea where the blood is going.
Thank you for calling. To schedule or cancel an appointment, press 1. To speak, all calls may be recorded for quality and training.
I actually think they're open.
Your estimated wait time is less than 4 minutes.
Hello, I need to make an appointment, and just a couple days ago I've been having a lot of dried blood and like blood coming out of my stoma, and I really can't tell where it's coming from.
Can you come in on Monday at 1 o'clock?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I got an appointment for Monday at 1 o'clock. Yay! So that's good. So as long as blood doesn't start pouring out of my stomach, I'll be great. I'll be fine. Honestly, I feel even like stupid for making a GI appointment. I feel like I'm being a bit dramatic, but we'll be cautious just in case. Do you want to see? Should I show you? Okay, if you're grossed out, just look away for like 30 seconds or something. See, I feel like you're gonna think I'm over-exaggerating, which it's really not that bad. I promise. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, so as you can see, it's all around my stomach and I can't tell where it's coming from. That type of drainage is not normal for me, which is why I'm gonna go get it checked out just in case. I'm sorry, this is gross. So as you can see, that's a picture I took. It's like stringy, which is gross. I'm so sorry. And then like literally it like leaked through this gauze and the tubie pad I was wearing at the time. And I was like wondering in the shower why it was so hard to get it out of my tubie pad. And knowing that it's blood is that is why. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I need to call Quorum about my formula thing, and I just really hope that I don't cry this time. I'm gonna try to phone in my mom at the same time. I can't have my mom call because I'm over 18 and I don't think they'll talk to her, but if she's on the phone, hopefully she can get through to them because it's been a month of me trying to re-get my formula approved by insurance. Well, it was never not reapproved because it's never been approved, but I'm trying to get my formula approved by insurance now that I have a genetic diagnosis, because the excuse my insurance gave of not approving formula is I haven't had the condition since birth. So I was like, now that I have a genetic condition, I wonder if they will like approve the formula, because you can kind of prove you had it since birth since it's genetic, but it's been a process. Lots of calls, lots of tears, lots of frustration, but we'll check back in a sec.
Thank you for choosing. Please press 1. Please continue to hold for a representative.
Hello. So I just got off the phone with Quorum. I was literally on the phone for 50 minutes and I think 40 of them were literally just on hold trying to get to someone. And we accomplished nothing. No one's doing anything. Literally no one is doing everything. Everyone says they're doing something and then no one's doing anything. So they just said they're gonna put in an urgent request and someone's gonna call me, but no one ever does. So we'll see if it actually happens or not. But because of that long hold, I actually finished most of the stuff that I was working on. All of these, the threads are cut, snaps are put on, and I only, plus these, and I only have these 3 to finish up. And these patterns are done then. I only have one more pattern to sew after this, but I know that probably sounds like I'm really close to being done, but I'm not. I have scrunchies. What the heck? I just had the weirdest pain. It almost felt like what I imagine a rib stabbing your lung would feel like. Ow. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was telling you what I needed to get done. Gosh, that was so weird. So I need to do scrunchies yet. I don't know which patterns I'm doing. I'm gonna decide, and then I have to do all the tubie tape, which is gonna be a while, and I still have to figure out like things with this new way of making it, so it's not just like, oh, real quick, let me make it like I'm used to. No, I gotta figure things out yet. And then I gotta do all the admin stuff, which I hate and takes so long. So like taking pictures, doing all the listings stuff, and then I have to order all my supplies, like all my packing supplies and stuff like that, and you know, just get myself together for launch. So that includes like social media posts and all that jazz. And then plus I'm also doing like the sweatshirt launch too before the fall launch, so I gotta coordinate that as well. So I want to kind of have all my launches in a line first, so I want to have everything done for both launches, so that way all I can do is launch and then worry about like packing, and then for the sweatshirts case I can just work on like making those. So yeah, while I only have one more pattern to sew, I still have a lot to do. My goal is by the end of the month, hopefully, because it's almost freaking October. Oh my gosh. Last time I did launch in August for fall, but this time I'm trying to get it in October. That's whatever. I mean, it's just because my business has grown, but also I would have gotten it sooner if I didn't have all these freaking issues. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna finish these up, and then we are going out to dinner later with my brother and Joseph's brother. I don't think I'll really be able to eat because, like I said, my stomach's been funky, and we're going to Lay's pizza, so I don't really think the most I would have is like one bite of someone else's pizza, but I don't even know if my stomach can handle that tonight, so we'll see. But then we're gonna go to a new dessert place that's opening up, and I don't know what kind of desserts they have, but hopefully I can have a bite of that, because it might be like ice cream, and I'll be able to do that. So yay! Hello, it's Saturday. It's like 1 o'clock. The morning was rough. I did not feel well at all. So last night, I had really bad lower abdominal pain that started out of nowhere, and it lasted like the whole night, and none of the meds that I took helped. Like, I took Midol because I'm like, oh, maybe it's just like the end of my period cramps, which I never get, but I was like, okay, maybe it's that. And then I took my normal naproxen that I've been taking for my infection, and literally did not help. So I'm like, this is weird. So I went to bed, woke up with the same awful pain, and it was literally, it woke me up at like 6 o'clock. So it was not great. The pain is better now, but I've just been feeling like that feeling you get right before you get like a virus or something. That's what I've been feeling, so I've just have not been feeling well at all. But I don't know where it's coming from, because I don't think I'm coming down with anything, but I just don't feel well. Like, my ears feel weird. I'm just like blah. And I was really nauseous, but I'm feeling a little bit better now. I was trying to get myself up and moving to see if that helped, but yeah, I've just not been feeling great. This vlog is just one big complaint fest, and I'm sorry about that. But now we're gonna go bring my sewing machine back in to hopefully get fixed for good. So let's go there. It's about like a 35-minute drive, like one way, so we have a trip ahead of us. I feel like that's really dramatic. It's not that far, but it's further than normal. Let's go. Low quality update time while I set up feeds. Okay, so last clip you saw, I was gonna go bring my sewing machine in. Literally after that clip, we did not go. I genuinely felt so sick, like so sick. I had no idea what's going on, and I just laid on the couch for I think like 2.5 hours because I felt awful, like so bad. I really can't explain the feeling. The nausea was terrible, but I just in general felt so sick, and I was like, what the heck is this? I occasionally have these episodes where I get, like, I remember over the course of just being sick, I remember these episodes where I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get sick, but then I don't. Like, I don't get the virus or whatever. I just have these episodes where I feel like I'm going to come down with a virus, but then the next day I'm fine. So I had a feeling that's kind of what this was, or it was just like a side effect of my antibiotic, or is going along with like the infection that I currently have. I don't know, I felt so sick, but I took max amount of Zofran I could. I vented my stomach of the one rice cracker that I had, and after laying there and venting for that time, I was like, okay, you know what, I think I can go in and bring my sewing machine now. Because I was like, you know what, I'm feeling kind of better, and the nausea was better, and the overall like malaise feeling was better. So then I went in to drop off my sewing machine. I don't know, like I didn't feel as bad as I did earlier, but I don't know what happened today. I just felt so sick. I'm feeling a little bit better. Something's definitely still off, but like I don't feel as malaisey. It kind of feels like in my ears for the most part. Did not enjoy, was awful. So I did nothing today except for pretty much drop off my sewing machine. You know what, that's just how some days are, and I've been like feeling so bad because this is the worst vlog known to man. Like literally in all of YouTube, this is probably the worst vlog ever because all I did was complain. But I guess this is just like a real life update to show you like what I've actually been going, like some of what I've actually been going through the past like month or two. I don't know, things have just been in shambles lately, and as I said, I just haven't really talked too much about it. I posted a few like just very simple videos on TikTok about this certain situations, but like I just don't like to post about it because I really don't like to complain, as I make a 20-minute video of me just complaining all the time. But I don't know guys, like I've just been having a rough time lately. I don't know, I'm hoping for a better day tomorrow. I don't know what we have on the schedule for tomorrow other than we had to bring my family to the airport. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish getting ready for bed, then go to bed, and I will maybe see you tomorrow depending on how things go. Once again, I will forever be apologizing for this vlog. I don't even want to post this video, but I also want to post this video. You know what I mean? Like I really don't want to post it, but I also want to post it to show that this is what life is like sometimes. Signing off. see you tomorrow. Bye. One last thing that I just remembered, literally the day after I freaking call to make an appointment for my GI office, my stoma stops bleeding. This is gonna be so embarrassing. I'm just gonna cancel the appointment on Monday as long as things don't look bad tomorrow. But like, literally, see, I wanted to wait until over the weekend to see if it would stop, but then I was like, let me be responsible for once. But it actually did go away, so now I feel so dumb. That's great. Okay, see you tomorrow. Hello, it's Monday, and I'm basically just coming on here to end the worst vlog ever. Yeah, yesterday was actually not too bad symptom-wise. I still just feel off, like this antibiotic is messing me up. But hopefully once I'm done, I have a couple more days left. I think at the end of the day, Wednesday, I'll be done, and hopefully my body can, get back to normal. But yesterday was like very chill. Pretty much the only thing we did was like take my parents to the airport, and then we just chilled at home for the rest of the night, and we played Mario Kart on the Switch. So just a very nice, restful day. I'm still exhausted today, so things are just rough right now. But it's fine. And if it looks like I'm going to some like amusement park with this lanyard, it's not. It's my Holter monitor that I'm doing until Wednesday. I got to put on this morning. So yeah, I'm so sorry for this vlog. I don't even know if anyone's watching at this point. If you are, hi. I am so sorry again. Hopefully next week will be better. But thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, I would say don't forget to give this video a like, but I don't think it's deserving. But if you want to leave a comment, go ahead. And subscribe for hopefully better content in the future. And I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.